Hello everybody and welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be painting pale skin tones, perfect for your Night Lords and Raven Guard legions. So, pale skin tones, perfect for your Night Lords and Raven Guard. So what I've done is I've primed the head with grey cere, and now I'm going to come in with a base coat of Pallid Witch Flesh, thinned down a little bit. This is a Games Workshop paint. It is quite terrible, and you're probably going to need about 2 to 3 coats, maybe 4, depending on how thin you make it. So just make sure that you get it all entirely covered. Keep moving the brush. I'm using a size 2 brush, series 33 from Rosemary CO. Link is in the bottom if you want to check those out. Just want to say a big thank you to everybody who has supported the channel so far, and there are quite a few of you, about 70%, who have not subscribed yet. So please smash that subscribe button, like the video, drop a comment if you want, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content that I am going to be doing. Everything is very appreciated, so thank you very much. So continue putting the layers on. I think on this it took me about 3 or 4 coats, and then once that was done I had a little bit of a problem here. So I don't know why, but some of the footage went a little bit skew-iff, so you've missed out on the initial soft shade of contrast paint Talazar blue and a sort of soft deep recess shade of Nagaroth purple in and around the front of the face. This is just me coming back in with some more Talazar blue. So yeah, it's a bit annoying that that kind of happened. And obviously once you've done all that, you've done the soft shading and the deep shades around the front of the face with the purple, what I did was I just come back and cleaned everything up and base coated everything black that was going to be metallic and not skin tone. Okay, so this is where the slow methodical paint starts coming down. So getting some thinned down Pallid Witch Flesh, what you wanted to start doing is building up the layers on back over the top of the skin tones. And Pallid Witch Flesh is quite thin anyway, and quite translucent, so you can make a quite nice glaze and just start slowly building up these layers to build up the whiteness of the skin back over the shaded areas. So I did this for quite some time. I can't really tell you how much of a layer there was, but there was quite a few. And here I am doing the eyes as well. This is probably a good time to do the eyes, because if you make any mistakes you can come back in and tidy it up with a little bit of white and then a little bit of Pallid Witch Flesh over the top. So once you're happy with that, continue coming back in, just adding a little bit of white to the Pallid Witch Flesh and continue building up the highlights. You can see me kind of messing around with the eyes still. It took me a while to get these completely done. So this is, by this stage, I'm basically on about a 50-50 mix of Pallid Witch Flesh and white. So the reason why I've not put up the text up on the screen for what the paints are, because to be quite honest, at this stage there's a lot of going backwards and forwards with the different paints to kind of just smooth out those transitions. So you've got sort of the bluey tones moving in through into the Pallid Witch Flesh and then into the brighter sort of tones of the white. But what you want to be mainly doing is focusing on the most prominent features of the face, underneath the eyes, the cheeks, the nose, around the mouth, the chin, and then the upper parts of the head, sort of up on the top part and up near where the mohawk is. So now this is coming in with a brighter sort of highlight. At this stage it's probably about 60-70% white and 30-40% pallid witch flesh, and I'm basically focusing on the more prominent areas around the facial features. So really making sure that I pick out the eyelids, underneath the eyes, the tops of the cheeks, the lines coming down the side of the mouth, the brow, the nose, and then occasionally you'll see me sort of get the brush and sort of feather it out around the tops of the head. Here I am sort of just feathering that colour in, just really sort of just pushing that around just to push those highlights at the top. So now coming in with some pure white, and again what I'm doing is I'm just going to put a blob on the side of the head here, and then I'm going to rinse my brush off and I'm just going to feather that colour out, sort of create a nice smooth transition and a nice bright spot on the top of the head. And now coming in with more of an edge highlight, and this again is really focusing on the more prominent features and the uppermost parts of the face to make it really pop and stand out. And here's me just doing the other side of the face with the pure white, and again I do this little splodge of paint, just a little bit, not too much, on the top of the head, and then I rinse my brush and then just sort of feather it all out, and just to create that sort of spot highlight on the side. And basically guys, that's it done. Here it is all finished, and I hope you like it. Finished all the detail around it and it's looking pretty good, so hope you liked it. Cheers. So that's the video, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Perfectly simple. Can get a little bit complicated with some of the glazing, but you don't really need to do some of the bluey stages. You can sort of cut some out to fit your painting needs. I hope you enjoyed it, and there's going to be many more. There's going to be a lot more Horus Heresy videos coming. Planning on doing all of the legions. After now I've done the salamanders. The next one maybe Death Guard. So yeah, there's going to be a couple more. So I do hope you enjoy the content. If you do, hit that subscribe button, like the video, drop a comment if you do, and what legions you would like to see me also cover. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.